Hello again, everyone. This is Marjorie Gaho of BSc English 2A. So this is the continuation report about the structures of the sports story. First is headline. The headline of a sports coverage story should tell right away who or which team won over whom or whose team lead whenever appropriate or applicable by what score. So headline is a title of the story that should immediately inform the reader about the outcome of the event. For example is the Filipino-American sprints for gold in 1 meter and 100 meter rather sets new record in SEA Games. So this example is from the module of Dr. El-119 Duran. So the headline Filipino-American sprints for gold in 100 meter sets a new record in SEA Games concisely conveys a notable achievement. It highlights a Filipino-American athlete's success in the 100 meter dash, specifying they competed for gold and set a new record at the Southeast Asian Games. Next one is the lead. The lead is the sports lead is the attention getter, the news in a nutshell. So lead acts as a hook, succinctly summarizing the critical information of the story. So we have here the summary lead with the classic 5 W's and 1 H. Who won, how did they win, against whom, by what score, where, and when. So I have here an example of a sports article from the module of Dr. El-119 Duran. So from the given sample of sports article, I've underlined the 5 W's and 1 H. So who won in the article is Isabela National High School or INHS. And how did they win? By a close margin with Gonzalez scoring the winning free throw. Against whom? Against Ross National High School or RNHS. When? On Tuesday. And where? At St. Ferdinand College Court, Ilagan, Isabela. And what score? A score of 60 and 59. So it is to quickly present the essential facts of the game. So that is the lead with the classic 5 W's and 1 H. So third structure is to body. This is followed after the lead. So this section elaborates on the lead, providing context and details in a descending order of importance. So first, team and or individual standing. If the event is part of a series of games, the story must report how the teams and players stand in relation to their competitors. So it is reporting on how teams or players rank within their leagues or tournaments of the following match. So it is not explicitly detailed in the sample of the sports article, but the closest score suggests both teams are competitive. Second is the decisive plays. This is the most important part of the game that gives a certain team the winning margin. So this highlights the pivotal moments that shifted the momentum of the game. So for example, the decisive plays, I underlined the example of decisive plays here in the sample of sports article. So first is the Gonzalez three-pointer that gave Isabela National High School the lead 54 to 53. And second one, Gonzalez clutch free throw with 10 seconds remaining to secure the win. Third one is Rolly Minor's tying basket with 15 seconds left. And the fourth decisive play is the last desperate shot by Herman Minor that missed. Third is best scores for the day. So the scores usually appear in the headline and in the lead. So this is when mentioned individual or team scoring achievements. So the score usually appears in the headline and in the lead. However, the writer must not neglect the top scorer of the day. So I have here the example at the bottom at the bottom part of the sample sports article, I underlined the scores for the day. So first is Carrion. He got 21 points, and Gonzalez got 13 points, which is notably the game-winning free throw. And Minor in Rojas National High School got 22 points. Fourth one is play-by-play. So this is providing a detailed account to key moments during the game. So and so between the example sports article, I underlined the example of play-by-play. So first is the game was close throughout, starting with a roller coaster first half, 28 and 27 at halftime. So in the second that I underlined is Rojas took the lead late, but Gonzalez responded with a three-pointer. The last part of underlined answer of decisive plays is Rojas tied the game, then Gonzalez foul shoot sealed the victory. So for the last part of the body is the quotations, including quotes from players or coaches that can enhance storytelling. So as you can see here in the example of sports article, I underlined the quotations, which is Gonzalez said after the game, "Faith carried us through this game. It's a good game." So that is an example of quotation that can enhance storytelling. So in conclusion, the sports story follows the standard structure, starts with a headline, implied or constructed based on the content, and uses a lead that summarizes who, what, where, when, and how, and it provides detailed, which is the body, elements including the key plays, individual scores, play-by-play highlights, and quotations to flesh out the story. And overall, this organization ensures that the story is informative, engaging, and easy to follow for readers. So that would be all about the structure of sports story. See you next time, and thank you for listening.